How's it going, Panda Patrol? Listen, here's the deal. It's day 6. Yippee. I'm just gonna be straight up with you. Today's gonna be a pretty fast day. We're gonna get to block 803, I believe. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. The nature of doing a daily show is that some days you're just gonna have a bad day. And today, I'm just being honest with you, is one of those days. There's not gonna be an entertaining thought in my head. Actually, maybe there will be. I don't know. Listen, it was just a really bad day. Probably the worst day of my life, actually. Don't worry about it. Nothing like, nobody's dead or anything. But let's put it this way. I've had people in my life die, and I still will stand by this being the worst day of my life. I'm not saying that for any particular reason. I'm just being honest with you, okay? I feel like sometimes we all like stand out here and we all pretend to be something that we're not. And I get it. People don't want to see sad. They don't want to see all that stuff going on. It's not fun to see sad. It's not fun to see depressed. But at the same time, it's a part of life, and that's something that none of us can avoid or ignore. We're all gonna be sad sometimes. We only got a few more blocks. This is a precarious little spot to be in. Okay, well, I don't particularly like where we are. Listen, if I can give you guys anything from this sad day I'm having, it's that sad times are going to come for us all. Some of them are going to be so sad that we don't feel like we're going to be able to get through them. But I'm just going to tell you right now that you can really get through anything. Little life lessons don't have to be big. Sometimes they just have to reach the right person at the right time. So, if this is reaching you at the right time, I just want you to know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Things do get better. Sometimes they get a whole lot worse before they get better. Sometimes they get better for a while and you think they're going to go great, and then life slaps it down yet again. And if there's one really cool thing that we can do as humans, it's that we have the ability to keep going, and we have the ability to put love and compassion into this world. At the end of the day, I really hope that that's all I can do. So thank you guys for joining me for this little series. It's meant a lot to me to see all of the really nice comments. They've been way more supportive than I ever dreamed. And if you got people in your life that you love, never forget to tell them that you love them. And I think this is the part where the outro.